Okay. We are recruiting. Let me try and figure out these forces here first, because there's a lot of detachments. So let's combine. Okay. I might pull them out. I think we'll have Hooker lead the attack, or try to at least. I'm not going to put them all on attack where possible to try and catch Jackson's force before it extricates out of Alexandria. Butler is here. Okay. John Porter is coming down. Good. McClellan. I think that I build more artillery. Yeah, I don't know that I have enough artillery. Or cavalry for that matter. Let's build some more artillery units out in the mid-Atlantic. Some 20 pounders and some 10 pounders. Let's do you in Philly. Two in Philly. Some in Maryland. Okay, that's Baltimore. Should I? No, the avenue's open right now. Yeah, I think New York is fine. Yeah, let's do some more New York. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. And I think the rest, with what we have left, we should recruit out in Missouri. So let's do west. Oh, west. Do we have any troops that are like really great to conscript? Not really. Iowa? Wisconsin. All right, let's look here again. I think we do. Halleck, how are you looking? Yeah, you've got some guys. And did we say that there's more on the way? Right? I think we did. I think we recruit maybe more for Halleck to train up. Yeah, I think we do this one here. Oh, we can do 2. Let's do 2. We can do 3. We can do 4. Okay. And we'll have Halleck train them up. And how long will you take to form? That's just over 3 turns. That's 4 turns, basically. Okay. Anything else? We can still recruit more. Where should we do that? Cairo? Cairo's kind of scary right now with this army. You know, I wonder if we should just move them into the structure and just wait them out. Yeah, because we don't have a lot of folks here. All right, well, we'll see. We will see. And as soon as these guys train up, I think I want to move them to Cairo. I know that we said that we would have them as a force to take Bowling Green, but I think that, you know, we just don't know when Kentucky will join us. And we need those troops more pressingly in Cairo. And I'm even tempted to move Nelson over there now, because we have some guys here to hold Cairo temporarily. So yeah. So here's what I'll do. I will have this artillery unit join Lawrence's force here. And then once they are ready, they can go and capture Bowling Green. But everyone else, as soon as they're ready, including Robinson, you are going to Cairo now. 13 days. Yeah. I think I want to bring these guys out here. It'll take you 10 days, and on rail it'll take you 6. And then these guys from Clarksburg, I think you move back down here. Because I do believe that Johnston will attack, and we will have to leave Morgantown. Okay, is there anything else? I don't think so. Let's just make sure we are good on recruits. Looks like we are. Yep, I already did it. Okay, good. And I believe that this allow intervention in Kentucky decision refers to Union troops invading Kentucky, and we don't want that. I believe my memory is that naturally Kentucky will naturally join the Union. Like, the chances of that happening are greater, and it's a random event that sort of happens over time between now and I think of late 62. So I'm gonna just wait, and maybe I think by summer of 62, if nothing's happened, maybe I just go in with this event. But I would prefer to have Kentucky on its own decision join the Union so that we can have its full support. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We're attacking here. Let's see. Yeah. I think we're in good shape. I just wanted to make sure that we were still recording. Okay. Oh yeah, and these guys out here in Montana are moving down. Yep. This will take you a while. I'm gonna put you on passive so you're not wasting. Well, you've already spent all your supplies, but that's okay. It'll just take you some time to move down. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, and Fort Pickens is up here. You're attacking. Let's hope you do well. All right, let's center ourselves back here in the Eastern Theater and see what happens, stretching from Fort Monroe over to West Virginia. All right. It's strange. They went back on defense here. I'm not sure why. Where's Johnston going? Okay. Oh, here we go. Yep, and they're back on. Okay, yeah, he's attacking us. Let's. Oh yeah, we lost. Did we leave? We left. Okay, good. We are in Union. Oh, and we have a depot garrison here in Morgantown. I mean, that's good. We're still inflicting more casualties. This is a huge brigade, by the way. Jesus. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry regiments, and 1 cavalry and 2 artillery. Cox Brigade and Longstreet's Brigade is here. Yeah. And you didn't lose anybody, right? Yeah. So Mansfield, even though he lost and had to retreat, he didn't lose anyone, which is great. Good. Oh God, what's happening? Okay, Shelby is here. Shelby is here. He's got a force of 13,000. We have 11,000 under Grant. And he's attacking. He's attacking here. You can see that. I think... I mean, we really have a bunch of infantry, so let's do that, right? Because Grant under his control... Yeah, he's got 11,000 infantry. They've got 13,000 infantry and some cannon. Yeah, I think that we do that. Oh no! Oh, we lost. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's... Okay, well, we tried. What happened? Oh wow, so you've got a bunch more combat power than we do now. We are still in Cairo. I wonder if you're still moving here then. But we lost. That means that's a clear loss. We lost 2 really great brigades. This one was fully formed. It looks like this one wasn't yet. And well, he lost some sharpshooters, but I think these infantry brigades are more have more value at this point. And of course, we lost more troops. We lost 4,400, and they lost about 2,500. Maybe the countercharge was not the right thing to do. Okay, and they've taken the Morgantown. Okay. Oh, they are oh my God! What happened to our transport ships? Oh no. Okay, and we've lost at Ashland. Okay. They are invading Ohio. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, well, we lost a bunch of morale. What happened? Okay, here's what happened. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like this event, because we did not march on Richmond, um, the newspapers in the north castigated us. Oh my God, Beauregard. And we lost 10 morale by that, along with another 3, presumably from the battle at Cairo. Okay. Runaway slaves enlist in the Navy. U.S. Secretary of Navy Gideon Welles authorized runaway slaves to enlist in the Union Navy at a compensation of $10 per month and 1 ration per day. In total, over 1,000 slaves enlisted in the Atlantic Squadron from South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida over the duration of the war. Although a precise number may never be known, about 200 slaves enlisted during 1861 and 62. Okay, I did see that our ship here was under attack. Oh God, does that mean we lost it? Did we lose our transport? Oh. Huh. That was unexpected. Okay. You've got some folks here. I will not move yet. Let's move you there. Yeah. And then here. Raleigh is here. I really just want to cut your rail. So maybe here? And I think eventually I need to have you move maybe down here to connect up with this transport. So I can't lose you. Okay, let's focus. West Virginia, yes, we lost there. We lost in Cairo. We lost Morgantown, and we lost in Ashland, Ohio. Oh, what? Why did I come here? Interesting. Can I capture that? I don't believe that Rangers can capture cities. Yeah, I don't think so. But you can wreak havoc. Right? Let's do passive. Alright. Harbor sizes. Okay. Just hoping to capture some depots. Let's go here and see if I can do that. And I will move you up there. Well, judging by what happened last time, I'll do that. And avoid this fort. Okay, hold on. Let's focus here. Messages. Okay, we may increase our rail and boats. The Excelsior Brigade has formed, as well as the regular and the old and the Philadelphia. Great, more troops. Cavalry regiments have been raised in Illinois and Pennsylvania. Good. And more. Oh, U.S. generals can now form divisions. Super important. We will return to that. Okay. Oh, we have committed, but they retreated. Okay. So it says here that we did engage some troops, presumably Jackson's troops, in Alexandria, but they were successfully able to retreat. Okay. We lost the battle at Cairo. Yep. And we lost 3 national morale. Man, I wonder what that did to Grant's reputation. We'll find out. Fort Morgan bombarded us. Yeah. Yeah, and we lost that transport. That sucks. Succeeded in retreating. Okay. Ohio Reactionary Force engaged folks in Lawrence. Bedford has been sunk. Montague has been sunk. Yeah, those were our 2 transports. Rather, 1 transport unit, and then I guess 2 transport ships. All right. Man, we are losing a ton of battles. Okay, more movement. All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So you've arrived. Western Command has arrived. Okay, good. Okay. So we have more folks in Cairo, which is good, considering what happened last turn. Okay, you've captured a bunch of our territory. And, Kansas, Illinois, Chester is back in your control again. Lawrence, Ohio. Oh, there's a depot there? Damn. No bueno. Colquitt's Brigade. How'd you get there? How did you march there? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Did we raise more people around here to respond? Doesn't look like we did. Maybe we moved this cav on rail? No, on ship. All right, 8 days. That works. Okay. What else? We've gained control of Jefferson City. That's good. I think that's Lion, right? And okay. Let's see. Oh, Nathaniel Line has been promoted. Great. So they did not attack us there. Outpost is under construction. We have gained more supplies. Second artillery. Okay, yeah. This is in Montana. You are still moving. Slowly but surely. That's another 36 days. That's 3 turns. Okay, Oregon Garrett. Yep. You have been blamed. Grant has been blamed. And he has lost some seniority, which is fine. I mean, you're still gaining more combat power, which is good. And eventually, you will be able to force them back. Yeah, 5, 6, 4. Enable divisional. Yes. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's. Okay. That's all of our messages. Let's start out west. Okay. Irregulars are here. We're finally arriving. We've got, I think, 1 more turn, right? 2 more turns for this column. Our supplies are still moving. Why? It's muddy. It's muddy. It is the muddy season. So it's taking y'all a long time to move down there. Yeah, it's mud everywhere. Jesus. What was the weather again? Currently displaying weather. It's muddy. Yeah, it's muddy everywhere. Okay, so it makes it harder for you to move. That's fine. I mean, and it's not even about supplies at this point. It's just the fact that well, right now this unit lacks cohesion, but it's just taking a long ass time to move because of the weather. Okay, how's okay? Yeah, we're doing fine. We're still doing fine. These guys, yeah. So you're back in a friendly fort. I'm going to tell you to defend here. And you've got supplies, right? Yeah, you do. But I'm going to continue to move back and tell you to move, let's say, back to Fort Smith. And these guys here, where are you? You're at Ferguson, which is here. Yeah, let's attack. Let's merge and put you on offense. Okay. Okay, so this cavalry unit has finally arrived from, I think, Washington State or the Washington Territory. Is it a state at this time? I don't believe so. Utah. Ooh. I think they were here in Northern Oregon. And they finally arrived in early October. They received that order from April, I think. It just goes to show how big and how long it takes for folks to move around at this time. Okay, Lion, you are now a major general. You have 2 stars. before you provide this whole unit provided 6 command. Now you're at 8 command. Okay, great. That makes sense. Um, what's really cool about divisionals command rather is that we can squeeze more guys into one army and one command. So I'll show you what that means. Let's go back here to the east. And we've got a ton of armies here. Let's get you back on defense, Hooker. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do something that's a little silly. I'm going to just combine everybody here into one command. Okay. Oh, one more. It's taking a long time because it's a lot of guys. Thank God. You know, I didn't think that was the case, but we do have more combat power than he does right now. So if we, you know, really wanted to press home the advantage, we could attack. And again, that's because they split off and they went into West Virginia. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, so how does divisional command work? So as you can see here, because this is the Army of Northeastern Virginia, the maximum of command points that can be provided is 19. And so the question is, like, how do you create a structure, an army structure, so that you can command the greatest number of troops in the most efficient way, right? And right now, what we're able to do is to create divisions. Historically, during the Civil War, there were dozens of divisions, and then those divisions reported to or were attached to corps. And in the Union Army, I believe there were, I think, upwards to 12 corps, maybe even more, maybe 16 corps, at least in the East. And then those corps were then attached to armies, right? And so that is the sort of command structure. And then underneath the divisions, or rather what divisions consisted of, were brigades. So you've got the, you know, historically you've got the Iron Brigade, and then if you look here, the Philadelphia Brigade, in Mars command, the Irish Brigade, right? And then within the Irish Brigade, right, if you can look here, I mean this if you look in the left-hand side where you see Thomas Marr's picture and then the Irish Brigade picture, like that is one brigade. But within that brigade, you've got regiments, right? And so what's helpful to see here is that these are the regiments inside the Irish Brigade. So you've got the 116th Pennsylvania, the 28th Massachusetts, the 88th New York, the 69th New York, and the 63rd New York. And then within those regiments, you've got companies of soldiers, and then platoons of soldiers, and it sort of just, you know, goes down into sort of the single soldier, right? And so the quandary of the early part of this war was, how do you organize these folks such that under one command, under one army, let's say under McDowell or Grant or Beauregard or Lee or McClellan, how do you organize it such that you can command tens of thousands of troops, but in an efficient way, and one where you work as a cohesive unit? And so a really powerful tool that has just been made available to us and the Confederacy, right, are divisions, right? So right now we've got generals, right? These general officers, and then we've got our brigades, right? These units here, these unit cards. We've got infantry, we've got artillery, we've got these Marines, we've got artillery, and then sort of all disparately combined, right? There's no real organization. You know, you can imagine, for example, that when they go out into a battle, let's say that we're marching from that Alexandria into Manassas, McDowell has a general idea of what's going to happen, and he tells Hamilton, "Hey Hamilton, take half of our guys and go east, and travel along those roads, and then Milroy, you go west, right?" And then, well, then these two sub commanders are like, "Okay, well, we'll do that," but then like, I can't control half of this whole army just by myself. Like, I would have to exert so many man hours just sending out orders, right? And so then they would say, okay, um, Hooker, Porter, Heitzelman, Keyes, and Marr. You take let's say 20 brigades, right? And you command them, right? And then okay, great. Well, then you designate them as commanders, but then what's the makeup? Who's senior over who? Who takes what brigades, right? You can imagine that when they arrive on the battlefield, Hamilton will sort of like haphazardly say, "Hooker, you take those 3 lines of infantry, and go attack. Go take the third, the second, and the first, and go do something with them, right?" That is, and that's such an inefficient way to command, and it would cause chaos. It would create inefficiencies. The army would not work in a cohesive way. But with divisions, here's what you can do. So I can now designate, let's say, for example, Hooker here to be a divisional commander, and I'll do that. So he is a good army administrator, so that's good. Um, and of course his value of 442 is fantastic. So he will now be a divisional commander. What does that mean? Okay, so now I can actually, so he's now a commander of a division of troops, and now we can put troops into his division. So let's do that. And each division is limited. Like, I can't put, let's say, 50,000 troops under his command. Each division is limited, I believe, to I think 18 elements, and elements refers to regiments, right? So in this case here, this brigade has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, which means it has 5 regiments. So I can fit him, right, and then him, and then him. That's 15 elements, right? And then I hit combine here. And if we do that, if we hit combine, they've not disappeared, but they've actually gone and they've joined his division here. So you can see that that's represented here by these chevrons. And if you look on the right side here, you can see all of those divisions now here under Hooker's 1st Division, right? And if we think back to earlier when we saw this sort of command structure, now that Hooker has a division, the command is at 148, right? Let's break that out again. Let's gosh, how do you say this? Let's break up that division again, right? And see what happens to the command. Okay, so Hooker no longer has any troops in his division. What will happen? The required command went back up to 156. And so you can see here that because you created a division commander and you put troops under his command, it made it easier for the army commander, McDowell, right, to effectively command this army, right? Because you placed specific units under the command of a specific officer, right? What's important to note that because we made Hooker a divisional commander, his value, his stats went down a little bit. You can see there, they went to 221, whereas before they were 442. And for that reason, I actually don't know that I want to make him a divisional commander. I think that I'd rather have him be promoted into a 2-star, a major general like Milroy and Hamilton are, and then be a corps commander. And we'll talk about the corps when they become available to us. And I think they said March of 62. So we can't create corps right now. If we could, you would see this button here available, right? But it's not available. So we'll only actually make it so that Hooker is not a divisional commander. let's make, yeah, I mean, why not? Let's make Keys a divisional commander, okay? And then let's put some troops under his command. Definitely a sharpshooter. Because what these guys do, when you put one sharpshooter unit into a division, it applies this +1 initiative to the entire division, which is fantastic, right? So one little sharpshooter unit can then impact the 17 other regiments in the division that it serves with. That's incredible. Okay, let's do these in the Indiana Brigade. Let's do. I would like to prioritize troops that don't need upgrading. So these guys here. Yeah. Okay, let's combine. Let's see how many more I can fit. So right now there are 16 elements. I can fit 2 more. So let's look for a brigade of 2. Oh, and also you should also look for this here. So this Union Brigade from New York, it has strong morale. So this element is either composed of highly motivated, battle-hardened individuals, or is a leader capable of inspiring his men. The inspiration provided gives a maximum of +5 cohesion bonus to all other elements of this unit. And this ability applies to all elements of the unit that this element is in. So at the moment, right, the only element that this unit brigade is in is the unit brigade. It is the 101st Infantry Regiment. But if we let me just make sure that I don't have anything else. Yeah. Okay. So if we combine these guys and this Zuov unit, right, into the division we were building under Keys, we'll see here that not only will he have the sharpshooter perk, right, he'll also have the strong morale perk. And so then every regiment in this division has both of these traits, which is awesome. It's awesome. So it's a way in which you can build really robust divisions and divisions that sort of maximize the abilities of your armies, right? So let's continue to build out these divisions and slowly but surely lower the command points required to effectively and proficiently command this army. So let me do that now. I think I want Shields as a commander because he's got a pretty good trait here. He's a fort defender. He provides 1 point of siege bonus to the whole stack this leader is in when defending a fort, and reduces by 10% the time necessary to obtain the next entrenchment level. That is a really great trait. All right, so let's make sure you have a sharpshooter unit in you. And again, I think I want to, where possible, prioritize units that do not require upgrading. So these sort of non-conscript, right? Non-militia. Okay, you require. And at some point, we'll just have to bite the bullet and include units that are militia or volunteers, which is fine. Okay. Yeah, these guys. Oh. Let's add some cavalry here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's add 2 cavalry and combine. And it looks so because it grayed out earlier, I saw that it grayed out. It means that we were at the maximum of 18 elements or 18 regiments in Shields' division, right? So we have the sharpshooter trait, and now we've got 18 units here in Shields' second division. Okay, let's keep going. Who next? So Mar, and I sort of flagged this earlier, right? Mar is already a division commander. He is a commander of the Irish Brigade, and they are attached to him. But they only have 6 regiments in this division. I can maximize that to 18. So I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. So I will split out his units. Oh, and he can't take them back because he's probably he probably has a yellow envelope, and that's an important point. So let's see who else I can. And you can see here that when you click on them, and if they don't have that, it means that they as McDowell here does they have a yellow envelope, so they can't sort of do that. And I'll show you. I'll pull him out. So yeah, Fitzporter, he has a yellow envelope, whereas the folks who can become division commanders, for example, Hooker, they have a white envelope. And again, it's all determined by their strategic value, right? If you look here, strategic value 4, the higher the value, the greater the chance that this is a white envelope rather than a yellow envelope. Okay, so Porter can't do anything, Heitzelman cannot, Marr cannot, Wallace cannot, Hunter can. Okay, let's do Hunter. Let's make you a division commander. I don't have to have the Irish Brigade with Meagher, or with Marr, do I? I mean, I think historically that would be better, and I would like to do that. Okay, let's yeah. Okay, let's play by. Let's try and be historical. Okay. Some cavalry units in here. Okay, let's do that. How many more do you need? You need... It's a lot of troops. You need 6 more. Okay. Can we do another 6? How about you guys? Nope. How about you? Yeah, you can. All right, let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And let's go back and check it out. Yeah, you're at 18. Do you have... Yeah, you have 2 cavalry units. Okay, the other important piece is that it's important to group up the artillery into one division, as opposed to spreading them out into, you know, having let's say 4 batteries in each division. What I have found, and I think that there is some math done in a forum post in AGEOD's forums, is that it's more efficient to have your artillery in one division. So there's 18 batteries in one division, and let's do that. Let's combine all these artillery units into one division. Okay, so you've got 14 batteries here. You can have... So I believe that because it's artillery, it's capped at 15 elements rather than 18 elements. So you're nearly at max. I believe Hunter, you can, or Tyler, you can also be a division commander. Let's do you, and then I think because everyone else here has a unit that has conscripts, let's just go and put y'all in there. That's too big. So you're now at 14. You can get 4 more. Let's include you then. Yeah, so now you're at 18. I believe that everybody else is locked. Yeah, looks like... Oh, Hooker's not locked. So maybe for now I do have Hooker become a division commander. Okay, so let's just level set. Before it was at 156, now it's at 102. So you can see how it can pretty quickly, by having these divisions, it can pretty quickly lower the required command for your armies. So okay, let's have Hooker be a division commander for now, and then I think maybe next turn when other commanders are available to be division commander, we can swap them out. So let's include these sharpshooters. Okay, and where are you at now? 14 again. So let's find a regiment with 4. Sorry, a brigade with 4. There are none. There are 3. So let's do you and then a Zouave. Yeah. Okay. So that's 18. Yes, 18. Great. And what are you at now? You are at 93. So that's great. I believe that the combat power has not changed yet, but let's break them out into sort of separate armies like we had before, or separate sort of stacks, and see how that changes our combat power. So right now we're at 3,500. Let's have a command under Hamilton and another command under Milroy, like before. And then let's give... I actually want McDowell to have these divisions under his command. So let's do this. Transfer a bunch of these units to Hamilton, and then a bunch more to Milroy. And then let's also... didn't mean to give you McDowell. Okay. And then let's send some generals to help beef up their command points. Okay. So we should be at 19. Okay. And our combat power is 2,500. Oh, it still hasn't changed. That's probably because our armies are still too big. Yeah. Because right now it looks like we are still at a total combat power of 3,500. But you can see that with divisions, and let's say that we were able to have more divisions, right? We could pretty quickly bring our required combat command point down to such an extent that we could effectively command. Let's actually move some more guys out. Right? You're at 8. You're already at 8. Yeah, let's move all of these guys out and see what happens to McDowell's command. Okay, so he jumped up to 2,700. Hamilton's at 900 and Milroy's at 400 something. Your command is 24 of 9. So you can see here that where can I see command cost? Okay, each division has a required command cost of 4.